Here's those two lines we took out. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 corners in them that got straightened out to make it out. Show you why we had our issue. See if it will. Hey, nothing wrong there, right? That's the one that made the mess. The other one isn't too far from going through, so they'll just both get replaced with hose. Just got to get down today, and when the other parts come in, I'll get into town and get hoses made. Get the couplers off the ends of these. We're just going to measure overall length. There's no reason. I mean, the steel lines have different part numbers because they're offset. This part here is where this is along the frame, then it comes out, then it points up at the tongue, and they're different there, I think. Yeah, this is the longer one. The other one would come from the same point here, but only come to here. Hey, guess what? 2 inches. When you're running a hose, 2 inches means nothing. And I'll have them made, well, probably at least 4 or 6 inches longer than whatever we come up with for a measurement, just to make sure. And I'm going to have to get some holder clamps, different than what we have. Wrap around like that would be nice, because there's not a lot of room. I don't know that most of the spots in there, I don't think we can put a clamp against the frame. I think we're going to have a band clamp like those. Sorry, just finding some stuff that was laying around. That's when we clean stuff up here. Oh, yeah. Now, plastic there. Previous owner of that baler put that in behind the flywheel, front of the main frame. I never really figured out why they had it there. Well, I kind of did. I mean, stuff gets floating around, but it also traps stuff in there, which can be a pain in the arse when you're working on stuff. And yeah, beautiful morning so far. It's about 6:15. Start the day at 60 degrees. We'll see how that works out. I got a feeling they may be wrong for today, since we're starting at 60 degrees. If we start at, 58 or something, maybe it'd be a little different, but just that magic number when it's 60 degrees at the coldest time in the morning. Generally that means it's going to be 95 or above, usually above. We'll find out. And if I was standing straighter, I'd be up on top of that thing trying to get that together. I need to get the bale wagon up and go get a couple loads of little bales. Go from there. I got one load to deliver, and I was going to call the guy last night, but I called in dead last night, so I didn't do nothing after I got in. Of course, it was, 5 o'clock? And after a nice cool day yesterday. Yeah, this is way more than enough video for now, right? See the dirty stuff sitting here. I got a kick out of Mom after this sat here for 2 days. She says, you need to get a bag. What do I need a bag for? Well, for when you clean that mower off. You want me to bring all that stuff home? No, you need to put that in a bag. Why do I need to put it in a bag? She thought I was going to clean it off in here. I really should have cleaned that off in the field. Usually do, but, as y'all know, it gets hotter than hell in there when things aren't working. And I wasn't going to deal with it. And if I'd have flipped that flap down, I would have been completely covered, and it would have been stuck to me. And yeah, the spoiled brats are eating. Grumpy appears to be the bigger pig. Can you tell? He is catching her in height. I think if you got them on a level surface, I think at height at their backside, I think they're probably the same. But she's definitely got him. I mean, he's not a slouch. He's doing pretty good, but she's a pig. It's funny. Oh, well, that's good. Get her into a little better shape before she gets old enough to breed. Maybe she'll hold it longer. All right, definitely enough. More to come. I'd show you this real quick. Yeah, same motor, same stuff. Everything's the same. That one says made in China. This one probably does too if you can find it. It goes right at the front up there. See where the fenders are? Yeah. I'm just shy of 6 foot. I have long arms. I can barely reach to get all the bolts out. Outside ones aren't too bad. It's the inside ones. There's... Yeah, get it far enough you can see the other one. Where the heck? Yeah, no wonder it's under there. See? Kind of behind that. Then when you get it off, you got to take all this apart. This is, quite honestly, the biggest pain in the ass fan that I've ever changed, and I think this is the 3rd time I've done it since we've had this tractor. Keep in mind, it's a 1982. We've had it since like 84, 86 maybe. Somewhere in there, I don't know. Most of them aren't too bad. This one's just flat a pain in the ass. Because you can't get into stuff. But the good thing is, you know, if you only got to do it once every 10, 15, 20 years, hopefully this other one lasts at least as long. Because, you know, I don't like doing it. It'd be a whole lot different if you could actually stand, just ahead of where the door latch handle is there. The only other option is stand on the hood, and I'm not into standing on the frickin' hood of anything to work on it. All that does is screw paint up and dent hoods. So, yeah, see if I can get this done here in a little bit. Yay. It's back together. I was going to show some of that. Yeah, tie bolts on the motor didn't line up with the mounts, so I had to slot the holes to make it work. But still better than waiting longer and paying 2 or 3 times more money. Life in the fast lane. Cleaned everything up there. Now the cab's a dust bowl, so now the cab gets blown out. Got to put the recirculation filter back in. And time for a new cabin filter. And our baler parts are in, so we're run to town and get some hoses made and pick those parts up, and hopefully they've got a filter. Otherwise, I got to make a longer trip and go to Napa to get a filter. Always something fun. And, yeah, dogs all say it's too frickin' warm out already. I think it's going to be the same as yesterday. They just keep trying to tell us it's going to be cooler. So, we'll see. Looky, brand new lines. Except these are hoses all the way back. Couldn't get enough clamps. They only had 4 and I had 1. We had 5 spots to put them, so we alternated the clamps on the hoses and zip tied them together. Everything's out of the way. Won't get hit. Yeah, look at my loose chain. She's stretched, but she's going to finish the season. It's way hot enough to be out here. Still got the cam followers to put on. That don't take very long. That's going to happen in the morning when it's a little cooler out. It's somewhere around 95 degrees. Probably about 40-45% humidity. We've been right here working in most of it. I did get the International tractor put back together. It works way better than it has for quite a while. That old fan was having issues for longer than I thought. So, anyway, that's today. I'm done. Number 1 already went home. I just fed. This thing still needs to get finished greasing, but and not much less degrees. Biggest thing is get the cam followers on, and we're going to do a little playing with that and see if we can't get them farther into the cam, because they only run into the cam like an inch, and you got 1.5 inches, 2 inches of cam. Maybe not even that much. I mean, yeah, that one right there is not even in there 1/2 inch. You can see the wear on the cam. There's an inch of new cam behind that. So my plan is, of course, straighten that one. These others, I don't see why we can't put a couple washers behind them and shove them back in there further. Don't really want to replace the cam, and if we do that, the cam will last longer. So are the bearings. So, like I said, with that, my day's done. I've had it. So, thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and now I gotta see what's happening here.